I help people with, teach you how you can live a great life doing only 4 flips a year. Hey, if you are just starting out as a real estate investor, I want to encourage you that you can make a great living and live an incredible life if you follow some simple steps. I have said since almost the very beginning that flipping homes is the little man's business. In fact, I'm going to say single family homes are the little man's business. You have big companies who are trying to turn it into the big boy business and things like that, but there are too many nuances when it comes to this business that it is not something that the big guys can do and do successfully over the long haul. I know many people have gotten very upset about the hedge funds coming in and thinking the hedge funds are going to do this and the hedge funds are going to do that. But I said from day one, the hedge funds will not be able to sustain in this business for the long haul. The only reason that they're going to make it look good for a number of years is because they have so much money that they can go ahead and cover up things. And here's the reality of the situation. They have paid too much for their homes. There is no way that they can sit there and make decent returns and employ the staffs and everything that they need to over the course of the long haul. Some of them are already falling to the wayside. A publicly traded company, which I used to say that if this could be systematized and fully systematized, it would be publicly traded companies doing it. One publicly traded company tried and their stock has tanked. And they have, their stock was soaring in the beginning when people thought that they could make it work, but it is now pennies on the dollar. Having said that, the nuances that are here that make this the little man's business is that, number one, block to block, neighborhood to neighborhood, you need to have a thorough understanding of what's going on. Secondly, it does require human interaction. Unlike other investments that hedge funds are used to, where they can process on a spreadsheet and calculate out returns, they can calculate out the returns in real estate too, but the one thing that they're forgetting is the management, and the management is intensive and it requires human interaction, and people need to be paid for that. And the amount of management that is necessary eats up a whole lot of the profits, and there's only so much that one person can do. Most people who start to build their own rental portfolios quickly find out that if they try to build it with old techniques, with low cash flow, $100 per door, they can actually make more money just becoming an assistant manager for McDonald's than they do with their rental portfolios for the first 10 to 15 years. Requires a whole lot of work in managing those rentals. Now, I get it. There are exceptions to the rule. There's no question about that. But we can get into all the nuances as to why that is the case. There are people who have found some shortcuts, but the shortcuts only last for periods of time. And I'm speaking the truth as a guy who's been doing this for a long time. I've seen many people come and go. I've had many people challenge me throughout the years, and those people who are challenging me are not in the business anymore. And it's not because they made a whole bunch of money and rode off into the sunset. It's because what they were doing didn't work. Things work well until they stop working. And so, I want to encourage you, it is the little man's business. People come on in, they try to dominate the market, they try to take down as many deals as they can, they'll try to intimidate you. Don't be intimidated. Just go out there and get your fair share. I help people with, teach you how you can live a great life doing only 4 flips a year. You don't have to dominate your market. You don't have to buy 100 houses to become a wealthy real estate investor. I'll show you how you can do it with as little as 4 flips a year. And so, anyway, it's the little man's business. And so don't ever feel intimidated. Don't feel like you can't compete. You can compete. You can do well. You can live a great life. Have a blessed day. Follow me at the Flip for Life community And any questions that you have, any help that you want, I'm there to help you. Have a blessed day.